plus root 12 over 5 plus root 3 can be written in that form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by not using yellow for a minute. So 8 plus root 12 over 5 plus root 3. So we can't have a root on the bottom. So I'm going to times the top and the bottom by the same thing, which is the opposite of the plus. So completing square basically. So 5 plus root 3 times 5 minus root 3. So if we show this on here, 5 plus root 3, 5 minus root 3. So that's 25. These ones don't, they cancel themselves out. Minus root 3 times plus root 3 would be minus 3. So on the bottom we're going to have 22. So 25 minus 3. On the top we're going to have 8 plus root 12 times 5 minus root 3. And you can't do anything to get rid of it, so that's 40. That's 5 root 12, or even plus 5 root 12. That's minus 8 root 3, and that is root 12 plus root minus, so it's going to be minus root 36, which is minus 6. So we've got 40 minus 6, which is 34, plus, now this is a bit tricky, so it's 5 root 12 minus 8 root 3. Now I'm just going to make root 12 into something different. So root 12 equals root 4 times root 3, which equals 2 root 3. And root 2 root 3 times 5, because that's what this bit is here, equals 10 root 3. So what we have is 34 plus 10 root 3 minus 8 root 3 over 22, which now I'm slightly regretting putting that in there. Let's just do this. And this will be 34 plus 2 root 3 over 22. So A equals 34. Oh, no, we can divide that through by 20. We can divide through by 2. So we basically get 17 plus root 3 over 11. And that's the answer. Right, this shows a diagram of x squared plus y squared equals 30.25. So that means the square root of 30.25 is whatever that is, 5.5? Anyway, I think the word yeah should not really be included. Use the graph to find estimates for the solutions of the simultaneous equations. Okay, I'm going to just rewrite that as y equals 2x plus 1, i.e. I'm going to add 2x to both sides. Then I'm going to do what I did on a question earlier, and oops-a-daisy, I'm just going to put 1 in here, and then each time it goes up 1, it goes along 1 and up 2, along 1 and up 2. You get the idea. And down, okay, so I'm now going to pop that in. Do we think that looks okay? Well, I mean, I'm sure I've done worse things. There we go. Hold on, something is behaving very strangely. Let's do that again. There we go. Right, now the idea is that this point here, that point there, are the answers. So this point here is, I'm just going to use another colour. That point there is, I'd say it was minus 3. And then I would say it was minus 4.6. It would help if I hadn't drawn all over that. Don't do what I do. Be more sensible. And that makes sense because they're plus and they're both minuses, which gives you a positive. And this here, I would say, is 2. I mean, that might be a little enthusiastic, but 2. And then I'd say it was 5.2. That looks like 6. So those are my answers. 2 and 5.2 and minus 3 and minus 4.6. And at this stage, if you had a calculator, which you don't because it's a non-calculator paper, you could actually check whether you were right. But you know what? Or you could just do this. Hang on. 4 plus a little bit over 25 is quite close to that. And then 9 plus something like 20. Yeah, that's fine.